As we're officially in the fall season, many of us enjoy cozying up to a twisty thriller show, and fans of the genre shouldn't sleep on HBO's Big Little Lies. Premiering in 2017, Big Little Lies is based on the best-selling novel by thriller author Liane Moriarty. Many of Moriarty's books have been adapted into TV series, including Prime Video's 9 Perfect Strangers, but Big Little Lies is her most acclaimed. Big Little Lies immediately hooks the viewer as it begins in the middle of a crime scene. Someone has been killed at a lavish elementary school fundraiser, but we don't know who. The show then flashes back to the first day of school, where we meet Big Little Lies' main characters, the mothers at the heart of this murder in the wealthy Monterey, California community. The cast of Big Little Lies is star-studded, with Oscar winners Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, and Laura Dern, playing 3 of the core Monterey mothers alongside celebrated actresses Shailene Woodley and Zoe Kravitz. A-listers Adam Scott and Alexander Skarsgård also play 2 of the women's husbands. But Big Little Lies' cast is just one of many reasons to watch. Big Little Lies is an underrated HBO thriller. Celeste, Nicole Kidman, with her arms around kids carving pumpkins in Big Little Lies. While Big Little Lies was hugely popular when it premiered, and won many awards, it's fallen out of the pop culture conversation and has become somewhat of a forgotten thriller show. This is a shame because, when it comes to building tension and curiosity, it is unmatched in the genre. In addition to the core mystery of who died at the school fundraiser, there's also a bullying incident that raises some questions. When power mom Renata's daughter Amabella is bullied and injured at school, she points the finger at new kid Ziggy. Ziggy insists he didn't do it, and his young mother, Jane, believes him, dividing the mothers and creating huge conflict. This is brilliant because, as much as we may not relate to the Big Little Lies characters with their affluent lifestyles and gorgeous oceanfront properties, most of us can relate to someone we love experiencing bullying. This makes us empathize with the characters, and while we do not excuse their behavior, like Renata making a show out of excluding Ziggy from Amabella's party, we understand it. The bullying storyline also serves 2 fantastic plot purposes. Firstly, we want to know if Ziggy really is Amabella's bully, and if not him, who? Secondly, there's the question of how the incident ties into the school fundraiser murder, with Big Little Lies feeding us more breadcrumbs with every episode. This all ratchets up the tension tenfold in scenes where the conflict may only be mild. When Renata and Madeline, who is staunchly Team Ziggy, get into a very vicious, very public argument at a wine bar, we wonder if this will result in one of them becoming the central victim. Those who prefer their thrillers with a healthy dose of grit, and normally disavow domestic thrillers such as Big Little Lies, will find a lot to like in the interrogation room scenes. Taking place after the central murder, other Monterey parents are interviewed, giving their insight into the main mothers and their scandalous dramas, adding color and liveliness to this spectacular thriller. Why Big Little Lies isn't an iconic thriller show, despite its Emmy wins. Alexander Skarsgård holding Nicole Kidman by the head in Big Little Lies. As it was based on Liane Moriarty's standalone novel, Big Little Lies was initially released as a miniseries, and it completely changed the game of not only what a miniseries could do, but also movie stars' relationship to television. While the golden age of television was well underway when Big Little Lies first premiered in 2017, the show's cast was more full of A-listers than any other miniseries in recent memory. Nowadays, it's de rigueur for a miniseries to feature a major star of the silver screen in the lead role, as we've seen with Anya Taylor-Joy in The Queen's Gambit, Kate Winslet in Mayor of Easttown, Emma Stone in Maniac, the list goes on. This is because of all the prestige surrounding Big Little Lies' first season, which saw Emmy glory for many of its stars. At the 2017 Primetime Emmy Awards, Nicole Kidman took home the award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Movie, while Alexander Skarsgård won the Supporting Actor award in the same category, and Laura Dern Supporting Actress. Reese Witherspoon and Shailene Woodley were also nominated. That year, Big Little Lies won 8 of the total 16 Emmys it was nominated for, most notably Outstanding Limited Series. All of this award's glory, combined with the show's popularity, was enough for HBO to greenlight another installment, and Big Little Lies Season 2 premiered in 2019. However, the second season may actually be the biggest contributing factor to Big Little Lies not being considered an iconic thriller. Despite the thrilling addition of Meryl Streep to the cast, and Big Little Lies Season 2 still earning a respectable critics rating, 85% on Rotten Tomatoes compared to Season 1's 93%, it was still considered an overall letdown, especially compared to Season 1. This is likely due to the absence of rich source material. While Big Little Lies Season 1 was based on Moriarty's beloved book, Season 2 is adapted from an unpublished novella that Moriarty wrote specifically because the HBO show was renewed, via Newsweek. There's also the fact that there's no juicy mystery at the heart of Season 2. While the audience was clamoring to find out who was killed in Big Little Lies Season 1, the follow-up deals more with the fallout from the death. It features gripping drama and stellar performances from the cast, but it's much less of a thriller. Still, that doesn't change the fact that Big Little Lies Season 1 is a thriller so great it arguably surpasses the book. Between that and the compelling character studies presented across both seasons, Big Little Lies deserves to be thought of as one of HBO's best thriller shows. Why now is the perfect time to watch Big Little Lies? Madeline Mackenzie, Reese Witherspoon, on the phone looking upset in Big Little Lies. For those who never watched the show, and may have been scared away but what they've been told is a lackluster second season, now is the perfect time to catch up because Big Little Lies Season 3 is officially on the way. In September 2025, it was announced that, 6 years after it was last on the air, HBO is moving forward with new episodes of the show. The Big Little Lies cast have constantly talked about wanting to do more episodes since the Season 2 finale, but it looked like this may never come to fruition. Now, the project isn't just moving forward but has a new executive producer attached in Mr. and Mrs. Smith co-creator Francesca Sloan, who will serve opposite Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, and Big Little Lies creator David E. Kelly. After so many years of anticipation, the confirmation of Big Little Lies Season 3 is exciting enough, but that's not the best part. Rather, the show's third installment will be an adaptation of a sequel novel that Moriarty is publishing, which is due for release in 2026.